Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Week 9 Major League Actions. It's the final game of Week 9. My name is Agent A, and this is Major League Actions. We are live here from NRG Stadium, the home of the Houston Texans, that is playing home to us this evening as the Houston Typical Astros get ready to take on the Boston Red Sox. And again, Week 9 matchup. The Astros are already in the playoffs. They are in the ALCS matchup against the New York Yankees. And right now, these wins are all just down to bragging rights, just down to who can, upset who. The Yankees are 7-2 on the regular season, while the Astros are 6-2. Red Sox are 2-6. That one a swing and a miss. Petty is on the mound, the lefty, and it'll be going up against a lot of left-handed batting in the Red Sox lineup today in this rainy day, as that is out 0-2, foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, the 0-2. And a weird check swing, and that hit him. It hit Petty. It hit Jeff, and the runner takes first base. Weird. First take is now it's balls, 1 strike. That's a swing, grounded. Double play ball from the Astros to quickly clean all of that up. 2 away. Scored 4-6-3 and a nice cleanup, and you couldn't have gotten anything better. Up to bat is the third baseman, Claire, who pitched the last couple of games for the Sox. That's one swung on. It's out to right field, and it's a quick 1-2-3. Houston's coming up to bat, and you couldn't even. That was a greatly drawn up little inning. Jackson, Heavy, DG, they are up next. And on the mound is Pedro Anoai. He works in a fastball, fork, palm, and knuckleball. Let's see how he's going to be able to fare up on the mound today up against the Astros. Sox, to this point, they're just trying to retool and see what they can do for next season. Of course, in sports, no team is guaranteed to have the same roster coming into next season. There are always going to be some changes, moves, or, whatever, swaps were made. I'm intrigued as to what the Red Sox are going to do going into their off season. On a wide, 2 balls, 1 strike. They have a myriad of talent. They didn't get the job done this season, but if all could fall in the right place. 3 ball, 1 strike to pitch. On a wide, gets it in there. 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch, here it comes. And that is a fastball, down looking. Jackson did not like the call, and that's 1 away. And here now. Takes it. 1-1 now to Young Heavy. The rain here in Houston might play an effect, maybe. A rain delay eventually at some point. That's a fly, high and out. It's 2 away. Barry Bonds out in center field today. Starting lineup for the Houston Astros. You see Jackson, Young Heavy out in left. Tipville, DJ at third base. Tiptastic is the catcher. Right field, Striker Johnson, Archer, Raven, and CJ Speed, and Ken Griffey Jr. in the defense of squad for the Boston Red Sox. Jeff is out in left. Claire is in right. And Barry Bonds, not Claire in right, Lilith in right, Barry Bonds in center field. In the infield, Claire is at third base, Mystery at second, Ortiz at first, the shortstop Nacho Madden at the catching slot is Winky, and the DH is Lola. As DG batting third takes a fastball, palmed 0-1. No balls. 1 strike. The 0-1
ball, that's off the plate.
Is off the plate for the 1-1. In this bottom of the first inning with Houston still, despite, this season for them being all but decided at this point in time, they want to get another win across. Houston would face the New York Mets in Citi Field for their last game of the regular season, and the Yankees would face the Mariners. That's a ground ball. Thought it was going to be to right field. However, it's right to the second baseman. The side is retired. Bonds, Lola, Winky, they're up next as we are here in the NRG Stadium, home of the home of the Houston Texans, as Barry Bonds takes the plate. Pitch.
That's a ball.
1-0.
Counts 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. That one swung on and 1 away. Low up the bat for DH. Gone to the weak fly up. Petty able to, that lefty on lefty is why Petty is starting today.
1-1.
So far has gotten the better of the Red Sox. The 1-1 out and fouled for a 1-2. She is down on the splitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Becomes 2-2. Two. Eddie doesn't get the swing and miss. It's 3-2. 3-2 becomes a fastball high and a strikeout. 2 outs in the top of the second. First strikeout for Petty as Lola goes down looking. Winky to the plate. She has a fly up to left field. It's back, trailing, and the side is retired. Here in the bottom of the second, back up to bat is the Houston Tipville Astros. Tip, Johnson, and Harcher. They're coming to the plate.
Leading up for the Astros, the catcher.
Bottom of the second, the pitch. Weak and 0-1. Tip, no balls, 1 strike. Becomes 0-2. Down in the count to Anoai. Check swing doesn't go the palm.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Doesn't get the swing and miss. Fork ball. Sped him up. Anoai, the 2-2.
3-2.
And Tip fights back. It's a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung off and fouled away. 3-2. And still. The 3-2. That's out to center field. It's a base hit, and 1 runner is going to get on for the Houston Astros. Tipville on the bases, and it's a strong shout out to center field for that one. The exit velocity sounded real loud on that. Hard for any second baseman or any infielder to get to. As striker Johnson takes the plate. Pitch. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike as Johnson winds up the bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. So now Johnson's down in the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on K's. And down on strikes. And up to, that's the second strikeout for Anoai on the mound today. In the bottom of the second. Here's Harcher up to bat. Swung on. Harcher. That could be 2. There's 1. There's the second. It's a double play for the Red Sox. Keeping things quiet this inning. And up to bat come the Sox. They're the Red Sox, but they're wearing green today. And look at that. Look at that play. Nearly, sliding into Mystery. She is standing tall. She takes the bat. No score this way through as the top of the third starts here in Tippville. Well, it is Houston, Texas. NRG Stadium, the home of the Houston Texans. As we are here in a Week 9 matchup between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Petty gets a fastball in there at 2-1. The lefty Petty, as you see, hasn't had a lot of pitches this way through, and for a good reason. He's been good on the pitch count, on the defensive note as well for the Stros playing behind him.
We got full count.
Sweeping curve in there at 3-2. Full count. 3-2 becomes a splitter. That was a splitter. That's how fast that one, and that didn't even look like an all-speed pitch, but it split inside, and it's a fast 92 mile an hour to get the strikeout. Petty now to Ortiz, 1-0. Petty, 1-0 pitch. Becomes 2-0. And 2 outs. Grounded, 0-1. And out to left field. It's a base hit. There, up and runner on first. 2 away. 1 out. With 2 away, 1 on. Jeff back up to bat. Lefty on lefty action. Here we go. That's a ground ball. Throw to second, and the force out as well, and more than enough in time. The Houston Astros continue to keep things amply quiet. Up to bat is Revenant up against Pedro Anoai here in the bottom of the third.
That's a ball.
High fastball is in there, 1-0. Both pitchers, not a lot of pitches this way through. But here on a wide, that's a ground ball. Can Mystery get that? She can. Throw to first. And time, 1 away. Good play. It's interesting field this way through. Nobody has scored as CJ Speed takes the bat. Shortstop for the Astros. 0-1. Speed has both pitched and is also, that's a bunt. Down the line, Speed throwing up and almost got there, but Speed, that's the second out for CJ Speed. And up to bat now is Ken Griffey Jr.
Ball, that's out.
And now 1 ball, no strikes. Jr.
Ball inside.
Batting at the last of the lineup, 2-0. Not for a lack of a bat. 3 home runs in the season, 2-0. Comes 2-1. Two-one on the way from Anoai. Swung on out the... Oh, and over the glove of Claire. What a play out in the left field. Almost made the hot glove catch. But it's going to be a double for Griffey. What a play. That one smacked over. Oh, man, just barely missed time by Claire, but it's 2 away now. Runner on second as Jackson is up at the box, up at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. That's a chopped ball right to the pitcher. Throw to first and well enough in time. Cyber tied. We're going to the top of the 4th. Lilith, Claire, Bonds. They're coming up next. here back in Houston, Texas. Lilith is going to send one quickly to first base, to the first, and in time. That's the third base, but it's still in the first. And
Now batting, number 3.
top of the fourth, Claire back up to bat. Her second take at the day. 0-1. Claire for the Red Sox, second in home runs with 4 of them. Bonds with 5, batting behind her.
Ball.
1-1 on the curve.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rainy night, of course. Foggy night. As Claire, that's a strong shot. It's out to right field under the glove of Johnson. But a second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's
the
Barry.
center fielder,
Popped it up in his first time up at the plate. And the second time, let's see what he gives. It's lefty on lefty action. Pitch.
Ball 1.
High and in there, 1-0. The 1-0. Bonds, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That one's out. Center field, it's a base hit. Bonds finds himself on the base, and the Red Sox, maybe with a little bit of hope in that they can score a first run today. Lola in the batter's box, and she takes a strike that she doesn't exactly like. It's 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Comes 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Firmly in there for 1-2. Ground ball, it's going to be thrown to first. Side is retired. Still in the bottom of the fourth. We're coming up to now. Houston back up to bat. It's heavy, DG, and Tip-tastic. Nobody has scored. My name is Agent A. We are here still in Houston, Texas, the home of the Houston Texans. NRG Stadium for the last home game for the Astros this season. Week 9, Young Heavy takes the batter's box. Astros are for sure guaranteed to play the Yankees in the ALCS. And the winner of that championship series goes on to the World Series to face, right now, unknown, but right now it could be between either the, checking down here, the 1-1. That's strike 2. Could be anywhere in between the Braves or the Rockies. The way things are at the moment. Pitch. That's a ground ball into the glove of Claire. Throw to first. In time. 1 away. What a defensive stop. I mean, you don't see that every day. She had a near catch jumping last time around. That time she's able to make the hot stop, and that's the first out of the bottom of the fourth. A rare pitchers duel this way through the game. 0-2. Houston still trying to find that first run. The 0-2 to DG comes 1-2. Pitch. Strikeout! They don't love that one. But for Anoai, it's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Fantastic back up to bat. He's 1 for 1 today. The captain, can he send something clutch for his team right now? With 2 outs. 0-2 on a palm ball, not to be. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and fouled. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! Has the cap looking silly. Houston down on strikes. Back up to bat as the Red Sox. Starting the top of the 5th. Pedro Anoai the good clip this way through. Chocolate, the righty, is going to get on the mound out of the bullpen with a fastball, changeup, forkball, and palm ball. As well, of course, I've always mentioned her husband is behind and catching the ball for her, calling, where they're going to go, as that's a changeup and an 0-1. C. Lou is also in the bullpen for the Astros. 0-2. And if you're the Astros, this is a good sign, at least, before the playoffs start, showing that you can hold it down, of course, this much. They've also held a team to 1-0. The only team this season to win 1-0 is the Astros, up against the Colorado Rockies earlier this season. That's a shot out left field and fouled from Winky. Two and a questionable strike three call. I don't agree with it. Neither does Winky, as she walks back to the bullpen with ample disappointment shown. Strike three call on a changeup. First out. And that from Mystery sent high to left field. Back under it is Revenant for the second out. The way things are, we might be here all day. No team has been exactly able to find anything in this field. 0-1. No balls, one strike for Ortiz. That's one right field. Is it going to land? It's not going to land. Under the glove of striker Johnson. Side retired. Johnson, Archer, and Revenant. The outfielders are up. Well, two outfielders are up to bat. Here's the right fielder that just made that play, up to bat in the bottom of the fifth. Here we are, Houston, Texas. 1-0 now. Anoai still up on the mound, but Sean Sonny and Alpha Kong are getting ready to get into the game. 1-0 to Johnson. 2-0 on the forkball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bottom of the fifth is big for the Astros if they don't want to exert too much, stamina. They want to wrap this one up, get a run across. So if not, it spells trouble, extra inning trouble. 2-2. Not extra inning, of course. Bottom of the sixth, an unnecessary bottom of the sixth, maybe. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Johnson. The pitch swung on out to left field, foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Checks the swing. 3-2. Archer is coming up to bat next. It's a 3-2 to Johnson. And he pops it, skyrockets it right up into the glove of Claire. That's 1 away. And they're going to toss and catch with that one, as here comes Archer. Griffey Jr. behind him. Archer swings and a miss. He was well late. Should have just let it cross the plate, but it's 0-1. I think it would have been a ball. The 0-1 to Archer. Archer on a palm. He hits it foul. Less than 20 balls from Anoai. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
1-2. Pitch. Archer to center field. That one is going to be the second out, as it's going to be the shortstop that makes the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, number 22.
Here comes Revenant up to bat next. Bottom of the fifth, moving along on a Y. Revenant out to left field. That's back. It's at the track, but Bonds is playing it. And there we're going to the top of the sixth on a rainy night. Up to bat is Nacho Madden. Friends with a lot of folks in the Tipville squad, actually. Considered them as potential signee spot. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball one.
It's 1-1. And ball 1 strikes becomes 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 swung on to left field and fouled. The 2-2. That one out center field, and Revenant's there for it. Here's Jeff up to bat. Nobody has crossed a run so far in the top of the 6th. It's been an interesting day here. Hits, yes, but no runs. 0-2. Chocolate the 0-2 to Jeff. Comes 1-2. Fantastic. The 0-2 swung on, and that's high and fouled away. Jeff, left field. Line drives all day for everybody. It's the second out. Lilith to the plate. Lilith, a ground ball to CJ Speed, launches it to first, well in time. The bottom of the 6th wrapped up quick for the Houston side. They come back up to bat. CJ Speed, Griffey Jr., and Jackson. Here now. CJ Speed is up to bat with Sean Sonny at the plate. Pedro Anoai taken out. Bond. Wow, nasty hack from Speed, 0-1. Bad swing and miss. The 0-1. And then he tries a bunt. He's down 0-2. The 0-2, he goes now foul. Would have been a strike 3 call if he didn't swing. Sonny effective out of the pen. The 0-2. Check swing, and they're going to just lightly throw it over there. It's the first out. And Griffey Jr. up to bat. Sean Sonny to the pitch. 1-0. As B shown in the bullpen, 1-0. Becomes 1-1. Pitch on the way. It's high. It's 2-1 to Griffey. Sean Sonny. Big threat at the plate here. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. That one is out and fouled. Two balls, 2 strikes to pitch. Griffey Jr., that one grounded into the glove of the second baseman or the shortstop to the first, and a second out of the bottom of the 6th. We're maybe more likely than not going into extras on this rainy evening. The pitch now, so then they're 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls and no strikes in the bottom of the 6th. Jackson has had some late game heroics. It's 3-0. And here's the pitch. Jackson, right field, fouled. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and now the Red Sox could get out of this inning still with no damage done, and the top of the 7th looming around. They will walk Jackson with 3-2. Young Heavy to the plate. Winning run is on first. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 comes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw to first. Not in time. The 1-1. Sent foul. The 1-2. That one is fouled away. Young Heavy against Sean Sunny, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Becomes 2-2 on a fastball inside. 2-2, here's the pitch. Young Heavy grounded, and you can bet it. We're going to the extra innings. Extra, read all about it. Better you than me, there is no doubt about it. Top of the 3rd, top of the 7th. Claire is up to bat with Lilith on 2nd. Chocolate. Clear to right field, it's loud. That's back. Johnson trailing it, he gets it. And tagging up is Lilith to 3rd base with 1 away. And Arts, they're going to take Lilith out of the game and put Arts on base to get the quicker runner on to 3rd. Barry Bonds takes the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 today. Bonds, loud, left field, that could do it, and the Red Sox are going to score their first run of the game. Bonds is still running around. He is at 3rd. Bonds is running home. He's going home. It's an inside the park home run from Barry Bonds. It's the first MLA inside the park home run. The first, and who better to do it? Number 25 rounds a 2-run shot for the Red Sox in the top of the 7th. Oh my goodness. An inside the park home run.
0-1.
No balls, 1 strike to Lola, the DH.
That's foul.
And that's fouled now 0-2. An inside the park home run just happened. Fouled it off 0-2. The Red Sox. That's like a ground ball. That's going to be the 2nd out. Throw to first in time, 2 away. And man, if you're the Astros, you know you have to respond. Extra innings. And it's wow. The 0-1. Winky is quickly down now, 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. Winky, ground ball. It's going to be the 3rd out. The Astros down 2-0 after Barry Bonds' 2-run inside the park home run here in Houston, Texas. DJ DG, Tip-tastic, and Striker Johnson coming up next as J.E. On will be the pitcher. On 2nd is Young Heavy for the Stros as DJ DG is on the plate. J to pitch. A 1-0. DG. Fastball down the heart of the plate. Dangerous part of the zone to go to at this point in time. The Sox looking for that upset. The 1-1. Comes 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. DJ DG, bad swing and miss the outside slider. Would have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And now it's 3-2. Tip-tastic on deck. Here now to 3-2. DG, ground ball. Throw it from Ortiz, throw to first in time. A runner gets to third. One away. And now it's Tip-tastic in the batter's box. Bottom of the seventh. The pitch from Jay. In there at 0-1. A sacrifice fly would score the Astros' first run of the game. The 0-1. Tip. Now he's down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 swung on. Tip-tastic. It's in the left field. It's not a sacrifice fly. It advances a runner on, gets a runner on the first. It scores the run. It's an RBI single, and Houston is on the board with their first run of the game. Striker Johnson to the plate. Checks the swing 0-1. Red Sox could pitch for a double play ball here, but the Astros could also tie it up with a good placed hit. 1-1. Saw what Bonds was able to do. Anyone might be able to do it if they place it in a well-placed part of the field. The 1-1. In there at 1-2 now. Things get interesting. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checks the swing, down on strikes. It's Johnson. Red Sox are now 1 out away from putting the Astros to bed with another win in this late part of the season. Pitch, right field, foul ball. You're 1 away. That one's to left field. That's a huge one. It could be big. That one's into the gap, and it's going to score 1 run. Is Harcher going to score it? Is this an inside the Parker as well? No, it's not. They held it up. It's a triple. It's an RBI triple from Harcher. And the game is tied with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Runner advances from first to home. Jay is going to get taken out of the game for Alpha Kong, and the huge righty and Jerry Pena will pinch run. Interesting here now. On set third base, the winning run is at third for the Reds, for the Astros. Swing and a miss. This could get ugly now. The 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 comes 1-2. The 1-2. Wherever it doesn't swing. Kong looking for that last put away pitch. Revenant takes it foul. 1 pitch away from the 8th inning, or the bottom, or the next to the running run. Oh, that's a swing and a miss. Bad strikeout and Revenant. And we're going to the top of the 8th here in NRG Stadium. This game is quickly picked up. And out of the pen is C. Lou. And, oh, man, Houston. You gotta do something about that utility now. Here now. At the top of the 8th. Mystery goes out foul. 0-1. The 0-1. Comes 0-2. The 0-2 become. Oh, that's a swing, and now down and on a first. Runner advances to third for the Sox immediately, so of course. And here now is David Ortiz. The runner on third is Winky. Ortiz to left, fouled. Yo, 1 comes 1-1. Extra innings we have here in Houston, Texas. The Houston Texas Astros. 1-2 count now. Runner on third has had the Sox one. And the pitch to 1-2. That's Ortiz to center field. And it's going to drop. It's a base hit. Sox lead. And it's 3-2. On an RBI single, a well-placed RBI single. Madden in there at 0-1. Madden, bad swing and miss. 0-2. And another swing and miss. Down on strikes is Nacho Madden. It's 2 outs now with Jeff back up to bat. He is 0 for 2 today. Now, it's a ball, 1-0. Strike. One ball, 1 strike. That is 1-2. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And David Ortiz down on that one. Gets the RBI across on that one in the Sox. Here's CJ Speed now up to bat. Sox have a run across. They lead 3-2 in the high pitch. Runner on second for the Sox. For the Stros is Revenant. And CJ Speed, 1 soft shot to left field to center field. Bonds gets it, throwing up and 1 away. The Sox amply close. What a sprint from Bonds. Junior up to bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0. Swing out to left, foul, 1-1. That one's out to right field. It's loud. The Astros could do it. It's back. The ball has landed. 1 run is going to steadily cross it rounds. Griffey Jr. is going for third. Is he going to go for home? Yes, he is. The Astros win. A walk-off. Inside the park home run from Ken Griffey Jr. The Houston Astros walk it off against the Red Sox. What a way to do it. A walk-off inside the park, 2-run shot, and the Astros win. Houston with a win I will never forget. 2 inside the park home runs here in this field today. 1 was for the win. Griffey to right field, and this game is over. 4-3 Astros is the final score. The Boston Red Sox go down swinging. They had a hell of a fight. But Houston, Texas, with the clutch note to end the game off. The Astros and Yanks have the same record. Red Sox officially the bottom of the American League at 2-7. Red Sox go back to Fenway, their last game against the season against the New Orleans Dodgers, in a must-win situation for them as well. And for the dear almighty, and for the Houston Astros, they'll be playing the New York Mets. A two-run shot, two-run shots, guys. That inside the park home run was for the win. I saw how deep it was, and man, yeah, this game was well enough over. Look how far Bonds had to throw for that. Look at the connection on the throw. Everyone's trying. Everyone's doing their best. In the end, oh my, it doesn't even matter. 2 for 2 from Bonds. Well, 2 for 3 from Bonds today. Both Griffey Jr. and Bonds crossed home runs across. That was there for Bonds. That's his 6th home run of the season. And for Griffey Jr., that was his 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a hell of a game. And I just did not expect that. I didn't expect Griffey to start the turn. I saw how deep, and I had a spark go off when I saw how deep that went. What a 2-run, what a shot from both of those guys. And well, that's the end of week 9. We're going to week 10, the last week of the regular season, and it's gonna get real interesting, guys. We thank you for being here. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you hear me, and I appreciate that. Week 10, I'll see you, and then I'll see you in the playoffs. It's now and it's never. Well, it's now or never. See ya.